Say rigors at Pop Culture Madness about your music.
I think I can't say sets us apart now because this tour's got a lot of songwriters on the tour and stuff, but what we're proud of is just it's real music. I mean, everything that I write is a reflection of what I do, who I am. And I think we find that fans, when they can connect with that, we get fans for life. That aren't just there for one party; they'll be there for a long time. So, and we have fun on stage. We like people to come out and see the live show. We like people to get the record too, but the live show for us is where everything is.
Do you feel that's become like more important now?
The live show?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think in years past it was more. People would get their record deal and they would go record in the studio, and then when they came out, the live show was kind of bland, and it was kind of like, go out and sing their vanilla type thing. I think now with people.
Yeah, we're gonna vouch.
Hey, you want to tell Robbie to throw that down a little bit? Sorry. He's a good dude though. He's a badass chef. He cooks all of our food, so I'm willing to let him get away with anything.
Yeah.
But I wait till the Beastie Boys chill out for a minute.
Yeah.
You can dance if you want.
But I think the live show has become more important. I think when you have people that put on shows like Zach Brown and Matt Paisley and Kenny, it's more about the experience and not just the music. And I think we bring that to what we do, and that's kind of cool about what's cool about this tour is that I think everybody on this tour feels the same way, and everybody puts on a show. Gives it everything they have every time. So it's been good.
So who are you most excited to share a bill with?
Well, I mean, this is an incredible tour. Even I was talking to Eddie Montgomery the other night about the fact that I was talking to him about, I was like, man, I've never gotten to do a tour of this scope, or and he was like, neither have we, man. He's like, we don't get to go out with 10 national acts and put on a big show like this. So I think for everybody it's new, but I think everybody likes it, and all of them. I mean, for different reasons. Some of them I'm big fans of their songwriting. Some of them big fans of their show. Some just songs that cut. So I'm happy with all of it.
That's good. Yeah, we were just talking to Eli Youngman like a few minutes ago, and I said this is the first like roving country tour that's gone around. I mean, you've always had the rock festivals and everything, so I think it's definitely time that country like got their big tour.
And I think it's moving towards that. I think in about 3 years this will be the tour to go to for any country fan. It'll be the ticket to get every year. So.
That's good. So what do you hope listeners take away from this?
I mean, we're out here to meet people and gain new fans, and hopefully we strike a chord with them. What we're getting to do that's really special for us is we're getting to play pretty far from home. So to go to New York and Philadelphia and all these places that we don't normally tour, and gain fans in those markets is really cool for us.
So do you have plans to maybe return to some of those markets, like after?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anywhere that we've got that we're starting to get a tried and true fan base. I mean, we'll travel wherever we can go to get out to a show with them. I think that being on this tour and knowing that it's going to be year after year, I think everybody's already talking about when we're going to do it next year. So everybody wants to get back on it. I think everybody on this bill wants to be back on this next year. So.
That's good. So who would you list as some main musical influences?
For me, I mean, I grew up listening to Willie Nelson and Guy Clark, Jerry Jeff Walker, Towns Guys, a lot of the old Texas guys, and then kind of got into Johnny Cash and all that. Of course, in all the 90s country music, Garth Brooks and all those guys. So there's a little bit of all that, and then classic rock, southern rock, all influences my music. I mean, everything I write has a little bit of all that in it.
I think what's good, we can see now a lot of crossover coming with you have a lot of country going on the top 40 radios. You have a lot of fans that are coming out that normally wouldn't bother to check it out before, so it's definitely good. I think genres are blurring all around.
Absolutely, I think so. I think, like I said, I think that's because it's going back to the songwriter. It's less about who can cut the song and make it sound like the pop radio stuff they want it to sound like, and it's being sung by the person that wrote that song and they believe in it a little more, or people are picking up songs that they care about a little more instead of caring about what's going to make the dollar, because now that's starting to be able to make the dollar.
Exactly. So when you sit down to put music together, what's the process like for you?
Well, I mean, I almost always write the music first. I'll have something I'm kind of picking on the guitar and, get a feel, and then, kind of whatever comes out. I mean, sometimes it depends on the mood I'm in or what I'm doing. Most of the songs that I've written that I record and that tend to be the ones that fans associate with, I usually write them in like 15 minutes. I sit down and it just comes out, and it's just there. It's ready for me. I've got other songs I write some here, and then I go back a month later and do this or that. And I've had a couple, success with a couple of those, but really I usually can feel it when it's coming on. I feel it's like I'm going to overflow with a song, Usually it just shoots right out.
So if there's a song of yours that holds a special place in your heart, which one would it be?
Well, it's hard because, every song.
I heard they're all like babies.
They're all babies, of course, and they all have, there's different things about all of them. You love some of them for one thing and hate some for the other. And you're always hard on yourself as a songwriter because you never know when you put a song out, there might be something that you don't think is quite right in it, but when you see fans really respond to it, you're like, this could be where it needs to be. But I've got a few, I think the fans really connect with Can't Stop Drinking, which is a song about an ex-girlfriend. It's kind of funny, but rings true with a lot of people.
I was going to say, who doesn't have an ex-girlfriend?
That's right. And then I think Austin is like the only love song I've ever really written that was, I kind of put my whole heart into, and that's the one that tends to be, most of the musicians I know, they're all like, man, I dig that song, so, I guess I love them all, though.
That's good. So what are your plans for the rest of the summer into the fall?
Well, we're going, after this, we're going to be going to Jacksonville on July 1st and House Blues in Myrtle Beach on July 2nd. We're going to do those shows with Corey Smith, who's another artist out of Georgia. And then we're going to play our way out to the Outer Banks for July 4th and do a big blowout at Kelly's right there on the beach on the 4th of July. And then the rest of July is full too. We'll be traveling all around the southeast and stuff. And then come August we start the new record, and that should be out in the fall.
That's good.
So we're busy.
Great.
That's why it's best that way, right?
Yeah, of course. So what's the best way for fans to keep up to date with you?
TylerReeve.com is the website, and it's got links to all our social media stuff, to Facebook and MySpace. We don't talk MySpace. We just update the schedule, and that's about it. We're like, whatever. But we're pretty active on Facebook, so it's got a link to that. But on our website, you can get 3 free downloads.
Yeah, on Twitter yet?
Yeah, and then you can check. Yeah, we're on Twitter. We tweet. I'm like, I'm eating a steak for dinner. Yeah, and you can check out. You get free downloads on there, and then check out all our videos and stuff. And we also have a YouTube channel where you can see a lot of videos of us playing live and some spoofs we did. We did a ShamWow knockoff commercial about our T-shirts.
Oh,
so you have to check that out. You just go to YouTube and type in Tyler Reeve T-shirts and watch the video. You'll get a kick out of it.
You guys got to do the slap chop one though.
Yeah, it's in there.
Is it?
I actually take the T-shirt and I drop the egg in it, and I fold it over and I go, tap, tap, egg salad. It's in the video, watch it.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.